If you're a Manchester City fan, you may not particularly be happy where City are right now because they're playing catch up to Arsenal, but I still have some good news for all you City fans out there, and that's got to do with your beloved club and the players probably planning a visit to India. Yes, we're not used to seeing any of the Premier League clubs come down to India for a pre-game season, but reports do suggest that instead of going to America or far east in Asia, you could just see Manchester City and its players visit India instead. Now, why that? Well, there is a huge commercial opportunity for Manchester City in India, and they look at India as a huge market, which is why they are now looking at the option and exploring this possibility of coming to India. There is a lot of logistical hurdles that they are looking at the moment, because remember, it will be peak summers here in India. Where exactly will the players be coming down to? Which team will they be playing to? There's no clarity on that front, but there is a bit of a connection, mind you, between Manchester City and Mumbai City FC. By the way, they are managed by the same football group, which is the City Football Group. So there is a bit of a connection between the two clubs, but that's not to say that Manchester City will be playing Mumbai City FC here in India. It could be like an all-star team from the best players of the ISL, competing against Manchester City. Those are the kind of options being looked at. Still no confirmation as to which all players from the Manchester City squad will be coming. Of course, as City fans, you'd be wanting to see that man on the screen that we have for you, Erling Haaland. He's on an absolute goal scoring spree, and we'll have to wait and watch if he indeed is one of those players who comes down to India for that pre-season one-off game that we are learning could possibly take place in India. Once again, just going to make it clear for all of you, there is no decision as to which city exactly will be hosting this match. We saw a couple of years back when a certain Bayern Munich had come down to India and they played a match against the Indian national side. As far as the opposition is concerned, it could be an all-star team, it could be one of the ISL sides, or the best players just coming together taking on the likes of Manchester City, and that for you could be an opportunity to watch the Manchester City players and of course manager Pep Guardiola up close. And we here at Sports Today will let you know all the details if Manchester City indeed end up coming down to India for a one-off pre-season game. Of course, it'll be a much longer pre-season as well, details of which will emerge soon as we progress towards the end of the season. But India could be one of the locations, and one of the matches could indeed be happening in India because of this huge commercial opportunity that the City Football Group sends here in India. And of course, they've got a growing fan base here. They've recently struck a deal with one of the OTT platforms here in India as well that has a partnership with the Manchester based club. You can already watch highlights and a lot of content related to Manchester City. It's called City Plus, in case you didn't know about it. And looking at this huge commercial opportunity, this huge fan base that is now cropping up in India, Manchester City is now planning to visit to India, and hopefully there will be a one-off match as well with an all-star team, or perhaps one of the ISL sides. It'll be interesting to see which Manchester City players are indeed available for that and who end up coming to India, because again, it's going to be peak summers, as I was saying earlier as well, and not every player is keen on playing in such testing conditions. But who knows which players do end up raising their hand and take up this opportunity. But Manchester City looking very confident of pulling off this match, and as Manchester City fans, you must be extremely excited to know this. Let us know in the comment section who are the players that you are most excited to see. Is it Erling Haaland? Is it Bernardo Silva? Is it Edison? Just let us know in the comment section who are those players you'd want to see travel all the way to India for this one-off match. For now, that's all the time that we have. Thank you so much for watching this video.